you have served in government for many years. I mean, former Minister of Tourism, now Minister of Lands. I mean, there has been series of reports in the media, civil society about corruption in the government. Your name has always surfaced as being, I mean, one of those possibly allegedly the most corrupt, I mean, public official. Are you really corrupt?
That's a blatant lie. We are never corrupt. Absolutely not corrupt. You see, unfortunately in this country, we have an opposition driven by social media. The official opposition has gone weak. And the unofficial opposition, depending on speculative information, have always peddled up messages of corruption against public officials to the highest level in this country. They have not proven one case right since they started saying this. Tell me one case that they proved to be right in this country. That is not proven. It's an interim report they have submitted by Parliament. It's not ready in that investigation. It's an interim report. Tell me one.
But the National Assembly did their work and they came out with a report that has...
They came out with an interim report. With an interim report.
But aren't you worried with the findings? Even though it's just an preliminary report.
Well, no. What findings?
That people came in here, they saw fuel and then they left without paying taxes and all those things.
No. That is not correct. It is not the one who brings the fuel who pays the duty. It's the one who buys from the owner of the fuel that pays the duty. That's what you have to understand. You see, people must read to understand reports when they are presented, particularly in their parliament.
So are you saying the committee that was, overseeing this investigation didn't do their homework right?
I did not tell you that. You are the one saying that, not
no,
me.
I'm just asking you.
No.
Because they did their findings and they submitted a report to the plenary.
You are the one saying that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
They've done their report. They submitted to plenary as an interim report. And did you read the report in totality?
I read the report.
Okay, that's it. Then you now take what you have written, what you read. But I can tell you that in every system, there can be weaknesses, institutional weaknesses. You understand?
Okay.
But to say that they have found somebody corrupt, specifically mention that the X is corrupt with this evidence, I have not seen that in the report.
So you are not convinced?
No, not being convinced. It's not a question of whether I'm convinced or not. I'm not convinced. I'm saying I have not seen them anywhere with evidence saying Mr. X is corrupt and that's the evidence.
But we have people that have been mentioned by the report.
Mentioning somebody, you live in a sensational society where sensational stories what people peddle up with no evidence.
But in this case, one would have expected that the president would have put some of these people on administrative leave.
No, when the president has the facts before him, justified, irrefutable facts, he will act. He will act. Nobody loves the Gambia more than the president.
Really?
Of course. No one. He has the biggest responsibility in this country. He has a mandate. He's elected. He's entrusted the responsibility of running the affairs of the Gambia. So tell me who loves the Gambia more than him. After the sacrifice he made, the information he gave out to the Gambian people, the messages, they bought it, they accepted it, they gave him a mandate. Who loved the Gambia more than him? Tell me. People who live on speculative information, who peddle misinformation, disinformation.
But one will say he didn't fought that battle alone in 2016.
No, nobody is saying that. Who is saying that? You are saying that, not me.
No, but in the way you are saying he loved the country.
No, but he was the principal in that battle. He was general, followed by other general lieutenant. So please tell me. See, unfortunately, let me just tell you, Mr. Sise, when you have a weak official opposition, the unofficial, disjointed, disorganized opposition takes over. And when they take over, they don't narrate, they don't give out facts. they speculate. We are in social media today, where you can just sit here, throw a story, say all what you want to say. It's regrettable. When we were in parliament opposing the Jammeh regime, we were a minority. UDP had 7 MPs, 7 MPs. The NRP had 2, Doi had 1. All the rest were APRC. But I can tell you that we always hold them to ransom. We were doing our job. Then you have the UDP with the brains like Ibu Mane, Yaya Jallo, Madutal, a lot of them, preparing the UDP MPs for every debate that was going to happen on every issue. And Usain Udabo being there, doing all this work for them. You have the Sidi Amankani, Abu Karamba Kasama, Buba Samora, Kemeseng Jammeh. Name them. They were always informed of issues to discuss in parliament. I'm coming, let me learn.
All right.
Then you have Sidia Jata there. That was prior to Khalifa coming to parliament. Sidia, the Poidiwais prepared him. Then you have me and my colleague, and what we did was we were well prepared for every issue, and we give out information, valid, correct, credible information in parliament. We took this government to task. It was not about the presidency of Yaya Jammeh alone. We were not interested only with the office of the president. We were interested as to the overall way that government was being run. And we took every ministry to task. Every director, every permanent secretary, every senior government official, we took them to task. And we shook the country. We had the power to do that because we had the information. We were prepared and ready for it. We were not depending on speculative information, allegations that were unfounded. No, we work on facts. And Jammeh knew, and Jammeh was so scared of the opposition at the time. He even wanted to dissolve parliament, but he didn't have the power then to dissolve parliament.
Now,
so this is, excuse me, we have lost that today. We've lost that. The National Assembly, the opposition, official opposition in the Gambia only concentrated on Adama Barrow, president.
Yeah, but because he's the president.
No, but
because he's the president, Honorable.
That's where...
It's the same way. It's the same way you were also focusing on Jammeh.
No. We were on Jammeh's government. Excuse me. You're getting it wrong. We were on Yaya Jammeh's government. Here, everything is about Adama Barrow, presidency. Absolutely nothing to do with what's happening in other government of institutions.
But because he's in charge, everything comes back to him as the president.
Excuse me. Adama Barrow's office is one office out of many offices in the country.
But at the end of everything, he's the president.
No, it's like as if this opposition is only interested in the presidency. Not the way of how government is run. Not to improve on how government is managing state resources and state affairs. Everything is Adama Barrow, presidency. Absolutely, that's where...
But it's the same way.
No,
it's the same way because the president also takes credits for every positive thing that happens in this institution.
Excuse me, let me help you.
So the opposition...
that's why our system is weak. The opposition could do more. The official opposition I'm talking about. I'm not talking about those who are out of the system, who are not registered parties, who just wake up and form themselves in parties and calling themselves parties. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the official registered political parties in this country, and particularly those that are in parliament, in the National Assembly, who should focus on every aspect of government and to make sure that everything that happens in government at every level of government, they succeed in micromanaging the affairs of the government. You know how you do that? Let me help you. And this is where our democracy is really weakening. As an opposition member, you must make sure that when the president is taking a decision, when the minister is taking a decision, when the permanent secretary is taking a decision, when directors, deputy permanent, senior government officials are taking a decision, they will take into account what would be the reaction of the opposition into what I am doing.
Yeah.
When you do that, you, the opposition, you are influencing those in government. to do right. Because they fear if they do it wrong, you are there to say, no, it's wrong. Cannot be this way. But if the opposition fail to influence policies and decision-making processes in a system of democracy, it's a failed opposition. I'm coming. It's a failed opposition.
Yes,
that is a failure. Yes. But you must know. Excuse me. Let me come. Final point. Okay. Final point. Final point.
Yeah.
As an opposition, you must make sure whatever they do, they think about your reaction. If they think about your reaction, they will always calculate how to do it better, how to do it right. But an opposition that is concentrated only on Adam Barrow and presidency.
Honorable, you are talking as if everything is okay within the government.
No, who said so? Am I saying so? No, that would be wrong to say. That would be wrong to say. How can I say that? That everything is okay?
Like I said earlier,
even in my home, things are not okay.
Like I said,
a whole government. I'm just telling you. In your home, it's not okay.
Definitely.
Yes, so.
You denied you are not corrupt.